Hey, Ben Reeves.
Hey, Kyle. How's it going?
My name is Kyle, which you already said. We're playing Metroid Samus Returns, which is an awesome game.
That's right.
You gave it a 9.75 in your review.
That's right.
Well deserved. It's a great game. But what
Would have given it a 9.76 if I could.
what we're looking at here is how to get 100% in the game, because for the most part, it's pretty easy to tell how to get 100%. Most of the puzzles are pretty straightforward. After you beat the second to last boss, you get this little Metroid that helps you rip through these sort of crystal structures that you see through the course of the game. But there is a puzzle that is not spelled out at all, and it relates to these specific hallways, which is, I believe you're taking us to one right now, right?
That's right.
Yeah, and you don't...
Can't stop, won't stop.
And the and you can see this is Reeves' late game save file, where you have pretty much you have every ability at this point.
Yeah, basically. I just figured out how this whole thing works.
The game,
how the game works.
Oh, good.
And I was excited to show Kyle. So I'm doing real bad talking and fighting these
It's
guys
a hard
sometime.
thing. You can leave it to me if you want.
So here's the thing that I haven't got yet. It's a little extra missile tank shooter.
Yeah,
that's
the
not the
big
way to
old
go.
Missiles.
Big old missiles, as I call them.
BOMs.
And let's see. I think I have to go outside to get in
You gotta
there.
go around the corner a bit. And what we're looking for is basically like a hallway lined with spikes, because often you'll run into these spiked areas, and what you can do is you can find a tether. I guess what is it called? The the grappling hook, and Samus can actually grab onto it to pull her through for a lot of these puzzles. So we're gonna get through here. So you can see the red spikes. I thought while I was playing that maybe you would destroy them or something like that, but ultimately that's not the case.
Oh, that's bad.
Just shoot them, Reeves. What are you
No,
doing?
I like jumping through them like that.
All right.
Look how cool that
Do what
was.
you got to do, I guess. So here we go. Now Reeves. Now this is, like I said, this is about the only puzzle in the game that isn't explicitly spelled out how to do it, and it took me a little while to figure it out.
Well, and I wonder. Yeah, so just so you know, we're gonna spoil how you do this puzzle. So if you're like 100% completionist purist,
Yeah. If you want to figure this out on your own, then why are you watching this?
To be watching.
But
So basically, you'll run into these areas where there's spikes on either side. Sometimes they'll be vertical. A lot of times they're horizontal. And the trick is you want to use your power bombs here, and so you want to be lined up directly.
and you got to have the spider ball turned on.
Right.
That's important.
So for the vertical ones, you might notice that didn't work because I didn't have the
you did the wrong bomb.
bomb.
But yeah, even
So here's the power bomb, and then bam.
it launches you across, and that.
Look
and then
how
I think
cool that was.
I think you should be able to just drop down here. Yeah. And then we can use our tools here. And yeah, like you were saying, even if you have to launch yourself upward, you'll still want to attach the spider ball to the ground, and then you hold down R1 to do the ultra missile, and then you can launch yourself around. I never found really a practical use for it in like boss fights or general exploration.
Yeah, but
it's-
if you want to like
it's
launch
cool.
yourself up like vertical, see how that worked?
Yeah.
Like, that was pretty cool.
And it never tutorializes it. It never tells you explicitly how to do it. You can get through the game without ever doing that, which
But
is
if I
kinda
just
cool.
do it without the spider ball, you can see I don't launch up. So.
That's right. Yeah. So once you know how to do that, you can pretty easily get 100% in Metroid Samus Returns.
That's probably most of the puzzles, quote unquote puzzles, collectibles are pretty easy to find, especially with the in-game features, the in-game scanning. And the game's pretty good about telling you like what weapons break what. But that might be the one puzzle type that you kind of run into, and you'll have to do some variations on that little trick, that little spider ball trick.
Mm-hmm.
But now that you know the basic idea, you should be able to figure them all out.
You too can be Samus.
You too can 100% this game.
Yeah. And check out our review on GameFormer.com
Yeah,
from Mr. Ben Reeves.
Real good.
Thanks for watching.